So I want to show you how to use the Math Assistant on OneNote. You could be in Teams and be in your class notebook, but I like to use the desktop app of OneNote, so that's where I am right now, just as a bigger screen for me. But obviously you can do whatever you want. So right now I am in my master class, but you could be anywhere. In my teacher only section, I have my unit set up, but I created a unit for just Math Assistant, just a place for me to play around so that way it doesn't get messed up with other things that I need. So as you can see on the screen, I have a bunch of stuff, but I'm going to add a new page and I'm just going to show you how to use the Math Assistant. So let's say I have x squared minus 9. I can choose up here the lasso select, and I can circle it. And then over here, I can choose math. And you see it says convert, solve, and graph math equations. So I'm gonna hit math. You do have the ability to turn math on and off, and you can do that in your student notebooks as well, I believe. But right now, I'm just gonna show you how to play around with it on your own teacher notebook. So you don't need to turn it on or off. I'm just gonna click math. And as you can see, it shows my equation, x squared minus 9. I could fix it if I wanted. I could ink it to math, but I can select an action. And I can evaluate, factor, graph in 2D, differentiate with respect to x, and integrate with respect to x. So if you're on the calculus level, I can differentiate. It gives me the answer right here of 2x. I can even show the steps, and then I can scroll down. I can go back here, I could integrate it. I could show my solution steps here as well. And I can scroll to see more of it. I could factor it. It shows me the steps if I want. Now what I do want to show you is, I'll come back to this one in a second, but let's say I had something like, whoops, let me go back to my pen so I'm no longer on the lasso. X squared plus 6x equals negative 9. So I'm going to select it as you saw. I'm going to click math. And here is my equation. I can solve for x. I can graph both sides in 2D, or I can graph. So I'm going to solve for x. It shows me that the answer is x equals negative 3, but in the steps, I can choose the method I want to see the explanation for. Do I want to see the explanation for factoring? I could go back. Did I want to see the explanation for quadratic formula? Did I want to see the explanation for completing the square? So there's all these different things that you can do with the Math Assistant. Solve, evaluate, things like that. Differentiate, integrate, all of those fun things. I do have other videos on how to do the graphing with it and how to use a practice quiz with it, which you can watch as well.